Hello everyone, I want to show you guys this new target I got in this week. It's from MGM Targets, and it's called the IPSC based BC-C Zone. Okay, it's $125. I got two of these. I got one here, one at a different location. The cool thing about it is that it's from there to there. It's 24 inches tall, so it's 2 foot high by 12 inches across. So we got 1 foot wide by 2 foot tall, and then the head here is basically 6 by 6, and it's pretty solid, pretty thick over here. Now this is rated for rifle, like at 100 yards. If you shoot this with like 5.56, I mean, you are going to put dinks into it. Basically, you will consume it over time. If you're shooting this with like 9mm, it'll last like forever. Okay, so that's why I love these PX9 9mm ARs, because I can do all my AR drills on this, and they're not going to destroy the target. With my 5.56, basically I've got those rims back there, so that's what I use for targets when I'm shooting 5.56. But for my PX9 ARs, which shoot 9mm, this is a great target. So I'm only going to basically using pistol rounds on this. Now, the way you get this is they give you the base down there. Okay, they give you this piece over here, and then this is basically a hanger where this attaches. I'll show you on the smaller one. I got this like a month ago. This smaller one over here. Same deal. This one just got shorter wood that I put on it. The way this attaches, I'm going to pull this off so you can see how you got the hanger over there. All right, and then you got this horizontal hole here, and basically you just put it in like that. All right, and then you just drop it. And what happens is when the bullets hit, when they hit here, this gets pushed back and they deflect down. If they happen to hit up here, I mean, there's such a sharp angle, it's going to go straight up and come straight down. So, so basically the deflection is going to be mostly down. So same deal with this. So this is, I've been wanting to get something like this for a long time, because there's certain drills that I needed a larger target for, particularly some pistol drills that I'm going to be doing today. So, okay, so here we go. I wrote this down because I can't remember this stuff. In case you guys are interested, it's on MGM Targets IPSC based BC-C Zone, $125. 1 foot by 2 foot with a 6-inch head. Wrote it down because I can't remember the stuff, and obviously I'm not being paid by anybody to do this. I'm doing this for fun, letting you guys know, because obviously I don't think anybody would pay me to be a salesman. I kind of suck at being a salesman, but that's the thing. So let me put this camera back on the stand, and I'm going to show you guys the drill that I'm going to be doing today. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be doing a pistol drill, where I'm basically going to be starting off in this position here, drawing, and basically moving and shooting as I'm shooting. So why am I doing that? Why am I doing this circular pattern while shooting? So if you're being pursued, right, with somebody, let's say with a knife or a bat or something, right, you're being pursued. One option is to draw and run backwards, right? To maintain distance. So you can draw, you can be like bang, 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 bang as you're running backwards. The problem with running backwards is, first of all, because you're running backwards, you might trip, right? The second problem with running backwards is the person pursuing you can run forward faster than you can run backwards, okay? So they're gonna beat you, okay? So the other option is to just sidestep, okay? So with the sidestep, basically you draw, step to the side, and you find that's great if somebody's got, is basically pulling a gun on you, because they're planning, they expect you to be here. By you sidestepping, you're taking initiative back. They may not realize that you've moved, or they might realize that you're moving and then basically keep going. So if they start tracking you, they don't realize that you're only taking one step. So they keep going past you. So that's the second option. I've done prior videos on this. So what this video does is, because I'm doing this circular pattern, what I'm doing is my hips are pointed that way, right? I'm aiming the gun this way. So I'm basically like this, pointing the gun backwards, and as I'm moving, I'm shooting. The nice thing about this is that my feet are moving forward. My hips are pointed that way. I'm moving forward, so there's less of a chance that I'm going to trip. I can move forward pretty fast, but I can aim the gun back and shoot behind me as I'm running away. So that's why this is it's a good practical self-defense drill to do. Now, and that target, right, from whatever that thing is, I already forgot its name. Basically, it's a nice size target that's 1 foot wide by 2 feet tall. Is a realistic, it's a good, like, it's a little bit smaller than man size, but it's big enough that it's realistic and you can practice this exercise. Because here's the thing, if the target is too small, let's say like that other target that's next to it, basically you gotta focus, you gotta try a little too hard to aim, and it takes away from the realism. The realism is that if you've got somebody pursuing you, they're gonna be about this big. So, you don't have to be so conscious about keeping the gun as straight. So that's why I needed that bigger target to realistically practice this exercise. So let's try this out. So I'm starting off here with a draw. I'm going to move a little bit further back now. I'm going to do a slightly bigger arc. Right? So I'm here. So I ran out of ammo in the middle of that exercise, and what I wanted to do is, while I was doing the magazine change, I kept moving. The purpose of that is, obviously it's better to go behind cover, but let's say my situation is that I don't have any cover to go to. So, if I'm gonna do a magazine change out in the open, in the middle of a gunfight, I don't wanna be a stationary target. I wanna keep moving while I'm doing that magazine change. Now, obviously, if I got a good piece of cover I can get behind and do my mag change, that's a much better, that's a much better option. Right now, I just wanted to do it on the move. So this is a moving drill. So that's working out really good. So let's talk about what we're seeing over here. So I've got my Holosun 507K. Where are you? There it is. 507K. That big 32 M-way circle is really great for doing this exercise because, I'll be honest, when I'm moving like that, I can't see the front sight, okay? It's not realistic. If I was doing this exercise without the optic on it at this distance, I would be point shooting it, right? Just presenting at the target, and just point shooting the gun, and I might be getting 1 out of 5 hits. Okay, so that's how I used to do this exercise before I had an optic on my carry gun. Now that I have an optic on my carry gun, right? I got that 507K on this Polymer 80 Glock 43. It's really, it allows me to be a better shooter, right? So obviously you gotta be good to begin with, right? But then if you got better equipment, you can go a little bit further. So now, same exercise where I used to get, let's say, 1 out of 5 maybe when I was moving this fast at this type of a distance on that size of a target. Now, because of that 32 M-way circle, I'm able to get I think I was getting like 3 out of 3 hits or 2 out of 3, but I think my hits were up there in that 70 to 80%, closer to 90% range. So the optic is definitely making me a better shooter in a realistic self-defense type of situation where you're moving and you're shooting. Now, as far as what do I see when I'm looking in the glass, right? Because I'm moving, right? So that green circle, it's not staying still. It's moving. Sometimes it does move outside of the window, but as it comes back in, I'm able to take my shot. So if you figure, right, like let's say this is your your square, right? Your optic, and you got that circle, and that circle, right, is bouncing in and out. But at the moment that it comes into my window as I'm moving, as I'm bouncing around, I take my shot. So I can time my, even though I can't hold that circle perfectly inside that window, the second I see it cross into that window, I'm able to take my shot, and I'm definitely getting higher hit rates. So, just wanted to share that with you guys. This is a fun exercise, something I definitely plan to keep doing. I think this is very realistic self-defense type of training. That target over there that I just got, because I used to do this with paper. So the problem with the paper, right, because I would put up paper, the problem with the paper is that, you know, you can't see the holes, right? So I don't know if I'm getting hits or not until after I finish the exercise. So I don't know if I got 1 hit, 3 hits, no hits. With this, as I'm doing the exercise, as I'm going through the drill, I can hear the ping, 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 ping. It's really loud, very distinct, and I know that I'm getting hits. So I know that I can stop after 3 shots instead of going to like 6 shots, right? Because when I used to do this on paper, you know, I used to put 6 and 7 shots out there because I couldn't see the holes. I didn't know that I was actually hitting the paper. Whereas with this, I'm getting immediate feedback. Okay, 3 good hits. That's good. I can stop the drill and reset. Okay, so hope you guys enjoy this. If you got some comments, any suggestions, anything that you think I can add to this drill to, you know, expand upon it, make it more realistic, whatever your thoughts are, put it in the comment section. If you're not a member of my channel, subscribe. I'll talk to you guys soon.